That Florida right here,
Yo,
nah.
crib, you know what's going on?
We don't gotta say too much.
Standing on it. Believe that.
No, but I'm saying Fox. I think Fox News.
And then with the Eagles, Saquon Barkley, they've been using him a lot more in the run game lately. Like, what kind of difference has he made to that offense?
Yeah, he's an incredible player. I think the combination, where he can take somebody's leverage and try to work outside because he has the speed to go, and then the ability to spin or to change leverage, and so that to me is a factor in itself. The ability to start and stop, with that explosive nature that he has, and try to break somebody's leverage. So the tackling, the angles, you want to make sure that point is really hammered home over and over. So that, he's an incredible player, great hands, the run game, the pass game. So,
group by committee. Obviously, everybody sees what Terry is doing, but the other guys come in and they do their job. Those are the people that work extremely hard. When the ball comes away, they're able to make plays, and they do the dirty work, man. They do whatever Cliff and the offense asks them to do, whether it's blocking on the perimeter, blocking in the run game, stuff like that. So it's a lot of selfless guys.
What do you enjoy about playing on the road, and how do you maybe embrace that villain mentality of going into another stadium and beating them?
I mean, it's fun. You get to go and visit different atmospheres and stuff like that. So it'll be my first time playing the Phillies, so I'm excited. Me and Cliff, honestly, is just going out there and focus on what we can control. How can we get the guys ready to go? How can we execute the plays, playing and play out, and just that open communication between me and Cliff, and how we could go out there and, hey, Cliff, I don't like this, or what do you see? This is what I see. this is what I think might work, and he'll go out there and listen to us, and not just me, but just the whole offense as a whole.
Moving on to the injury report. Now, yesterday we did come out with an injury report for Monday, but we didn't practice yesterday, really. It was just a walkthrough, so yesterday was just an estimation. And today they did get into practice a little bit more, but it was kind of like walkthrough style as well. But we're going to break it down, obviously. Yesterday and today looked exactly the same. Nick Bellore, Marshon Lattimore, Austin Seibert, they didn't practice yesterday, and they did not practice today. So all three of those guys are probably going to be out. Marshon Lattimore isn't a surprise to me. I said last week that I thought he would play Thursday night versus Philly, but maybe they just want to give him one more week to be ready, to make sure that hamstring is 100% ready to go. And he has this 10-day break, you know. He has 3 extra days to get ready for Dallas game week 12. So hopefully he can be good back then, because we're going to need him. And obviously we would have needed him versus the Eagles on Thursday Night Football to guard A.J. Brown, to guard Devontae Smith. But unfortunately, it's looking like he's not going to play. So we're going to need him next week versus the Cowboys for sure. Austin Seibert didn't practice today or yesterday, so he's probably going to be out for this game. Zane Gonzalez did a good job versus Steelers. He made all of his kicks, including 2 40-yard kicks, which is really good. So hopefully he can continue that versus the Eagles on Thursday Night Football. And then Nick Bellore, one of our main special teams contributors, he didn't practice today or yesterday, so he's probably going to be out as well, which sucks because he is one of our main special teams contributors. He's been a beast for us on special teams this year, so hopefully he can be back for next week's game against the Cowboys. Everybody else that was limited: Brandon Coleman, Tyler Biadasz, Cleveland Farrell, Cornelius Lucas, Andrew Wiley, and Brian Robinson. I want to talk about B-Rob and Lucas, because I think everybody else that was limited, Wiley, Farrell, Biadasz, Coleman, they should be good. Now Biadasz, he's dealing with 3 injuries: ribs, foot, and thumb, which is a whole lot. However, I think he's still going to play Thursday night versus the Eagles. Biadasz is a tough guy, man. He came back versus the Steelers with an ankle injury. He didn't look the same. However, he's a tough guy, so he's going to trot back out there despite whatever injury he's going through. So I think he's going to be good for Thursday night's game versus the Eagles. Now, as for Cornelius Lucas and Brian Robinson, Lucas has been limited over the past 2 days. Obviously, he has missed the past couple of games with that ankle injury. However, him practicing 2 straight days in a row, obviously it's been walkthrough style, and Dan Quinn actually said in his press conference today that tomorrow, Wednesday, will be where they actually have a speedy practice, a real practice. So we'll see if he practices tomorrow. However, he has been limited over the past 2 days, which includes today, so that's really good. And then Brian Robinson, I think this is the week where he finally plays. He missed the Steelers game. He missed the Giants game. I think he's gotten enough time to rest. He's been limited over the past 2 days, which includes today. And I think he's going to be good to go for Thursday night's game versus the Eagles. And we're going to need him because our offense is a bit different without him. So, having him back will be really good for our offense. And we're going to especially need him for Thursday night's game versus the Eagles. And then everybody else, Dante Fowler Jr., Noah Igbenogany, Jordan McGee, they were all full participants. They should be good to go for Thursday night's game. As for the Eagles, this is going to be a bit of an estimation because, like us, they did have an injury report yesterday. But at the time that I'm recording this video, they have not come out with their injury report for today. Just going to estimate what it probably looked like today. So yesterday, Nakobe Dean, Dallas Goedert, Darius Slay, Devontae Smith, they all didn't practice yesterday. And then Bryce Huff and Jordan Mailata's 21-day window got open yesterday, so he was a full participant yesterday, and same goes with Bryce Huff. Huff and Mailata, I think that right now I'm thinking the Eagles probably just want to, rip him up a little bit this week and then have him ready to go for their Week 12 matchup against the Rams. As for everybody that didn't practice, I think that Devontae Smith, he's going to be fine. I think that Nakobe Dean is going to be fine. Goddard, he's going to be fine. Darius Slay is the only guy on here that I could see not playing because he did leave the Dallas game early. So he's the only guy that I could see being out for Thursday night's game. So I think it's going to be looking like Nakobe Dean, Dallas Goedert, Devontae Smith, Bryce Huff, Jordan Mailata, all limited or full today. And then Darius Slay didn't practice again today. That's just my prediction. I may update y'all later on, maybe in a community post, something like that. But yeah, that's my prediction. That is it for the injury report, and that is it for today's video. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below, subscribe, turn on notifications, comment down below if you're concerned about anybody on our injury report. And other than that, it's been King Sean, and I'm out. Peace.